Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Love to Light Tarot, y'all. This is Nikki, and this is your monthly reading for Scorpio. Happy New Year, baby. Scorpio, this gonna be your January monthly reading. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment below, and let me know if this resonate with you, boo. All right, y'all. And Scorpio, please make sure your notification bells are on. Like, share, do whatever you need to do, honey. All right. So, I got a couple of new decks. All right. I'm excited to use them. I got the Wow, what is this? Reflections Tarot deck. So, you're going to be the first person I do these with. And then I got the Love Oracle cards. All right. So, I'm going to use that. I'm going to use my regular Light Seers deck, and I'll be clarifying with I'm going to use the Lightseer deck as the main, and then I'll clarify with the New Wow Reflections Tarot deck just to kind of see what's going on, and then I'll double clarify with my index card, and I'm guided to give you a romance angel card. So let's go, so I don't talk your damn ear off, because I don't want these readings to be long. Scorpio, all right, I heard there's money to be made, Scorpio. I feel like January is a month that Scorpio is kind of focusing on the financial aspect of your life. I see if you do have love, it's kind of like on the back burner because of situations. So let me tell you three steps of Scorpio. Some of my Scorpios, you single, and this is just like this resolution thing where you just telling yourself in the month of January, I'm just gonna focus on grinding. Like, this grind time for me. Like, I'm just gonna get as much done as I can. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, you may just be doing it just because you feel like it's grind time now. Some of my other Scorpios, you have this grind like desire because you are going through it between you and another person. And I don't know if y'all coming back together, but I do know y'all have had this like separation thing. So I feel like you decided you can either worry about what's going on or you can focus on getting this paper. So ain't nothing wrong with getting no money, okay, Scorpio? And then in some of my Scorpios that you are intertwined with a person. And I feel like once again, y'all may live together or y'all are together, but things are kind of heavy and you focusing on money to kind of still take your mind off of things. But I feel like it's to not deal with a situation, but I'll be able to see what's going on underneath. You just grinding, okay? All right, so that's what I feel like your month is about, Scorpio. You focusing on you. I feel like this is grind time for some of my Scorpios, and that's what it is. So let's just see what we got. All right. And that's what we got for Scorpio for January 2025. We gonna do 4 cards here, 4 cards there, 4 cards here. Beginning, middle, end of the month is the way that I would read it, but energies are fluid. And remember, these are only cards. You control you, boo, okay? Scorpio, what we got for Scorpio for the month of January? Scorpio say there is money to be had, angels. What we got for Scorpio? What we got for Scorpio? If you ask me to, I'm not what is it? I just might change my mind and let you in my life forever. You may be thinking that, Scorpio, because that old ass song done popped in my head. Some of my Scorpios, somebody may be stubborn, and you may have gave somebody time because they've been being stubborn. But I feel like if you double back to that person, like that song say, if you ask me to, I might just change my mind. Because I feel like Scorpio, somebody flip it. I see a whole lot of you in these Scorpios that you got this little separation thing going on. I feel like before somebody was like going hard, and because the person wasn't budging, you kind of had no choice but to focus on something else. And the something else you focusing on may be your money. And it's been this little time span right there, to the point that now you got the other person thinking, well, is Scorpio really done? Because you know how somebody you'll be on a person and they'll be pushing you away. And then as soon as you step away, then they'll be like, where you going? Like, you don't like me no more? Why you ain't acting like that? I feel like you've been gone for a little second. So now if you go back and try to talk through a situation, for some of my Scorpios, they can take a good old talking through. This person might change their mind about how they was acting before. Okay. All right. Now Scorpio probably like, no, now they got to wait. Yeah, don't be doing that. I feel you though. Don't be doing that tit for tat shit. I feel like somebody be on it. All right, so bottom of the deck, you got the Star card, Scorpio. So there's some healing that need to take place. Now, put it in either slot. This either within. It's always going to be within, but I'm saying within, meaning nobody's around and you still healing through situations that may kind of be lingering in the air. Or this is a situation that healing needs to take place between you and another person. Okay? All right. And this could be a friend. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't got to be a lover. Beginning of the month, you have the Emperor card crossed with the Knight of Pentacles. What I say? You starting off with getting to the money, baby. All right, you got the Six of Cups here on its side, crossed by the High Priestess. You have the Sun card, yes. And then you have the, what is this? The Seven of Cups. So, yeah, Scorpio, like I said, in the beginning of the month, you out here working on foundations. You out here trying to get to the money, like I heard. I feel like you know that for some of my Scorpios, that it's this past lingering around that still got to be dealt with type energy. Put it in whatever slot that in. Whether ain't nobody around and this is that inside that you know you taking with you and you want this new. And you probably told yourself, I'm finna let go of these things because I don't want them to be holding me back. What's done is done for whatever situation, whether it was your fault in the matter or another person. I feel like you just want to push through it. Like it is what it is. And, you know, I don't hold nothing against you about it type deal for some Scorpios. Some of my other Scorpios, like I said, this this High Priestess card hovering over the Six of Cups is just telling me that it's things that you know that's going to have to be dealt with, like Six of Cups from the past. It may have to involve children. Some of my other Scorpios, for those who have parted ways, this may be a thing that now, okay, the Scorpios that I feel like that has that window that they can't go back. Not the window of time that they probably can. The ones that I feel like you tried, for whatever reason, this situation is kind of done and over with. This for that group of Scorpios. You may be like finally accepting it to the point where you may be trying to put forth things as far as agreements that may be like for childcare. So you and your ex-spouse or baby daddy, baby mama, maybe getting together and saying, okay, how much do Junior need for the week? Or how much do Junior need, like how much you need for tuition, for medical care? And then y'all may be sitting down coming up with an agreement. Now this is something good, Scorpio, because I feel like in the past you two sitting down talking like this could have never damn happened. So I feel like that's a difference. But I also feel like it goes along with the healing. You know, to heal yourself through situations, right, up under it is the Ten of Wands. You can't walk around holding on to shit. So you know that falls along with the guidelines. So I feel like those Scorpios that is working towards feeling better about themselves, feeling better about things that they are a part of, and just this overall sense of happiness, you got it to the point where this Emperor card really stands on things. Like if you in your mind, like the Emperor card hovering with the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles is about hard work and dedication and implementing plans, even though things may move slow, but you know they're going to be steady. The Emperor card put in that hard work as well, you know, and this is a disciplined person to push through with every decision that they came up with, that they made. So whatever this is something, for those who have decided to move in a certain direction, this seems to be a final decision. And the direction that you're going in don't seem to be a bad one to me. You know, you're walking towards the sun and you really thinking things through. You know, you may have options as far as things that you may be working on business-wise, and you kind of looking back and seeing what's best for you in those areas, as well as within yourself or regards to a situation. Even those who double back, I feel like the outcome you want is happiness. And when you do speak back with an individual, I do feel like those who do have the window of time, a situation could work. Okay, so let's move on. In the middle of the month, we got the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Pentacles. I feel that movement. Okay. We got the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Don't have to be that person. And we got the Six of Pentacles. You see why I see the money? You see why I said getting to the money? You got Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Emperor card. Oh, yeah. Scorpio, you get into the money. You may be working overtime. This may be some catch up time for you. If you've been out of work, I feel like things are moving. You finally getting a chance to save towards the middle of the month, if that's what you've been working towards. I feel like it was coming from a point where you was in the hole, and through hard work and dedication and overtime, you at a different space. So good job for you towards the middle of the month. Or you at a goal where you may want to be? No, it's just the beginning of the month. But I feel like you off to a good start for those who have this financial goal, who said, I'm just finna grind. I feel like you gave yourself a deadline and a goal, and I feel like you're starting off with a good start. Some of my other Scorpios, this Queen of Swords, that's that sense of kind of detachment towards a situation, right? Because you have just been focused on your work, okay? But that don't mean that you don't know in the back of your mind that you want to put in for those who want to double back for this give and take. These are the Scorpios that I said that if a person has stepped away from you and now they want to come back in, I feel like they do know that they gonna have to do things differently. That's what the Seven of Pentacles is about. You've been watching things this far, and now you're gonna have to do something differently. The Seven of Pentacles is also about, this started off as a seed, and now this person had to watch this and nourish this and water this in order for this to grow and build. So this tells me, for some of my Scorpios, if you've been having issues between you and another person, because this time and space was taken, I feel like this person has learned that you are a person that they want to be with, okay? For some of my Scorpios, all right? And I feel like when they do come back in, you're not going to have to ask no questions. This person is going to be clear and direct with you. They are aware that they got to put in work. They understand what you've been trying to tell them about. You want somebody that's give and take and supportive of you as you be supportive of them. They also understand that in order for things to move forward, it may take some time, just like the Seven of Pentacles. This didn't happen overnight. This started off as a seed. Remember what I told you? And then this person put off into that work, and this grew. And this may be something different than what a person is used to. So I get, for some of my Scorpios, a person will come back around and did a total like 160 turnaround based off of who you was dealing with before. And that's because you took a stand and the person knew that you could get along just fine without them. I feel like a person had got comfortable and used to Scorpio and thought Scorpio wouldn't go nowhere. And I don't feel like you took time and space as if you trying to, well, I ain't gonna lie, you trying to teach this person a lesson, don't play with you, and that you could be gone. Because I get the individual, you good to an individual, and flip it, Scorpio, somebody's good to somebody and don't have to take the bullshit, and somebody's recognizing that in the month of January. So good for the person who really even took the time to step back and take accountability for the things that they have done. And I feel like you gonna know that a person get it, because just as well as I came in and told you exactly what somebody did, what they need to do, what are the requirements, I feel like somebody gonna come in and tell Scorpio that, and you ain't gonna even have to tell them. They're gonna let you know they took time. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. Whoever this is can tell you this now because they knew this wasn't needed to be done before. But see, they didn't act on that. But that don't mean people can't, okay? For those who can. For others, I do feel like, listen, some of my Scorpios, like I said, this is just about work. You working, may not be nobody around. You trying to grow something into this world that may be financially stable for you, building generational wealth. You may just be working and working a whole lot of overtime, just getting things done to save, all right? This is the energy I feel. The Queen of Swords is like, you see the look on her face? So these are the Scorpios that I was saying that may not have nobody around, but that don't mean that you ain't going through something like within, that you just may be off in deep thought sometime about, but that don't mean you still ain't doing what you doing. But I feel like some of my Scorpios, you kind of engulf yourself, like I said, in work to kind of cover up. Life gonna go, but I feel like, how somebody be like, to keep your mind going and going and going. Sometimes I feel like that's cool, and sometimes I feel like God and Spirit wants you to rest, because your mind be steady going and you won't to feel healing in the end. But what if you trying to get signs and God trying to talk to you? Where he gonna get in where he fit in at? You know what I'm saying? Because you constantly either in deep thought about something, or your mind is engulfed on worker. So the only thing that I would suggest Scorpio to do in the month of January is to try to be, and I do try to do it too, is to be a human being and not a human doer, is the energy that I do feel. So we can just be, so sometimes we'll know what move to make. Because I feel like some of my Scorpios, you trying to get like clear on a certain direction as well. Step back and take a 4 of swords and reflect. Like, just chill. Maybe go do something you enjoy and don't just be around work, because when you do things you enjoy, and it'll kind of open up your creativity and stuff. So your mind is just not on productive, like work. You can be out having a joyous time, but then all of a sudden the idea pop in your mind and you ain't even thinking about it because you cleared space and you wasn't just zoned on into the stuff, is what I feel, okay? All right. 5 of Swords at the end of the month. King of Cups. All right, you got the Death card. They're going to use Scorpio. And then the Hierophant card, okay? So it was reversed, but I'm going to flip it back around, all right? So towards the end of the month, I do feel that these are situations, like I said, that's on your mind. You still working. Some of them you just pushing through, because that's that energy that you just trying to be peaceful and balanced, okay? The King of Cups is somebody who can be going through things but try to stay balanced and peaceful during that time, because he or she learned lessons from the past. Some of my other Scorpios, this is that situation that I do feel that somebody is coming back around to speak on, you know what I'm saying, and try to put an end to these type of cycles between you and another person, so you two can be at this space, because there is love there. All right, you could be guided to do things, you know, in the right manner. You may want to work towards commitment with an individual. This may be a commitment between you and another person. This is also about leveling up, you know. So this is, if for those Scorpios who I feel like who did a total 160, you leveled up, like you learned lessons and now you a different person. So that is a good thing. And this also signifies its growth and about lessons and blessings, okay? So let's just clarify with our new Wild Reflections Tarot deck. Let's clarify the Emperor and the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a month of working, reflecting, fixing things, you know what I'm saying, for those who can, learning lessons. I do feel like growth has been here, working on yourself, all these good things, Scorpio. So good things, okay? Overall energy is to push through the end cycle so you can heal. That's why that 5 of Swords and that Death card is here. All right, so let's do Knight of Pentacles and that card right there. The King of Cups. I love this deck of cards. The side of it is so pretty, and the pictures are so colorful and different. So, King of Cups, all right? Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I feel like that energy, like I said, that healing, you working on nurturing yourself, that's what you end up with, because that's what you start with, and that's the goal of being balanced, you know, pouring off into yourself, working off into things that you may love. Understanding you is the energy that I do feel, and I'm saying it like that because you have to understand you in order for you to be able to understand another person. Say a Scorpio, and I'm gonna say you've been going through things for a long time, ever since childhood, and you may have this anger issue or whatever energy it may be. Sometimes you don't even know, because you ain't sat still enough, you know what I'm saying, because you just used to pushing through stuff or doing what you got to do. Because I feel like for some things can be heavy, that if you just sit back and stop, you don't want to think about it, but then that blocks the healing, and all you doing is walking around carrying it with you everywhere you go. So I feel like this new thing, right, so you don't walk around with it, because it's not like you don't feel it, you know. These are the ones I say is a deep thought at times, okay. You working on loving yourself, and you working through things that you know that is not beneficial for you to hold on to. So that's a good thing, all right? Okay, so High Priestess and 6 of Cups. What's going? These cards are slippery since they brand new, honey. High Priestess and 6 of Cups. 5 of Wands. So remember I said you doubling back to deal with situations. So whatever this is, okay? 5 of Wands. Could have been conflict. you know what I already said, and a person knows what's been going on, even knows, Scorpios, that even while you've been parted ways, this, you know what to do. That's why I was telling you, a person knows what it is, know what needs to be done. So yeah. All right, six of cups, angels. Six of cups for Scorpio. Two of swords, right? So you may be at a standstill, okay, in between some things right now. I feel like that the two of swords is always about going by what you feel and not what you may see. You see how she's blinded on these cards. I feel like, and you see how she's ready to take aim at something. I do get that energy. So those are the Scorpios that I do feel like when things have been at a standstill, now you're ready to step out to handle the situation. So whatever that may be. All right, so let's do the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is the Hermit, okay? Hermit has self-reflection. That's why I feel like you have worked on yourself. Inner light, inner healing, okay? And this is why I said, if a person has did this Hermit card, right? And when they come time to step out to handle situations, this is why I felt the energy of a person coming in and able to speak in that manner. Because they worked on themselves and they know what energy and what they should and what they shouldn't do and how to handle that Five of Wands situation. All right, let's do the Queen of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Hopefully this resonates for you. Okay, let me see how long I've been talking. Oh my God, 21 minutes. Jesus, I said I want to be long. Six of Pentacles, Page of Cups. All right, so this may be an apology coming in, right? For those Scorpios who don't have love, this may be a new person that's coming in, or this may be new love that you may want in your life is the energy that I feel. This may be a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer individual. This may be inner feelings that you need to work on for yourself, for those Scorpios. All right, let me get my mail here. Let me do this first. All right, let's do the Death card, please. Death card, Queen of Wands, taking action towards situations, putting an end to things, really walking off into having transformations to, you know, for this new growth that I was speaking of. The Queen of Wands does what she has to do, okay? She's not afraid to take charge and do things, you know, that others may be fearful to do. And that may mean, you know, to tackle situations. Remember I said before, a person didn't even want to look at things. They just did what they was doing through life. But I feel like now you doing it because you want, you know, to be whole and complete, happy. You don't want to walk around like this and this. You know what I'm saying? Queen and King of Cups and Five of Swords. You know, that's the energy I feel. Let's clarify the Five of Swords here, and then I'll give you Five of Swords, the King of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But this is taking action. This is direct conversations. This is looking this clearly in the eye and acknowledging what this is. No more putting it off, because this person here handle things, you know, in the manner of which it can be swift, okay? So that's the energy I do feel, all right? Even when you come in and speak clearly, I feel like there's no runaround between you and another person. It's direct conversations that may not have been able to been had in the past, all right? So this may be too much I'm trying to do. So let's give you one of the love oracle cards. I'll give you two. Obsession, adoration, addiction, and infatuation. So that may have been an issue, okay? All right, someone may have been obsessed with you, Scorpio, or obsessed with a situation is what I feel like is the reason why something lingered for so long. Okay, and what do we have? Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, and fantasizing. This is deep thought of what this is. Even that person that want to double back and get their boo thing back. I feel like you sat back and you thought about it. You really did. Is the energy that I feel, and now you want to take action. Okay, so let's give you Don't Go There, okay, as an index card. Let me give you one more. I feel like some of my Scorpios, you know, the ones that you feel like, hey, that you can't go back, and you know the area that you in. Don't be a doormat. Don't be a doormat. Remember I said somebody was real good to somebody, and somebody showed somebody that, hey, and they know when they have a good man or a good woman. because that's something that you're not going to be. All right, I feel like person understood the assignment and they understand very well. All right, Scorpio, this is your January reading. Happy New Year. Love.